Anthony and Jesse, your teammates determined that you were the weakest. You must now face off for survival. You've each been randomly assigned a canvas, and your canvases are completely open. The subject and style of your design is completely up to you. However, to prove your adaptability, you must draw your tattoo directly onto your canvas's skin, freehand. You cannot use any stencils, and you must draw from scratch with no reference.
Freehand and no reference? Jesse's made a name for himself being an illustrator and coming up with images off the top of his head. I'm screwed.
This is exactly what I need because I want to do something crazy. I want to do what I do. This is my comfort zone.
This is the ultimate competitive platform right here. This is right out of your brain, right onto the skin. Go at it.
Let's bring in your canvases. You have 6 hours to tattoo, and your time starts now.
Let's get it on! Jesse Smith and Anthony Michaels could easily make it to the finale. One of them's not.
I specialize in little critters, rabbits, squirrels. I do the googly eyes and teeth.
These two tattooers have such a different background.
We can do like a traditional eagle or something.
That's cool.
And that'll surprise the judges because they wouldn't expect that.
Typically, experience is everything, but there are times where inexperience creates hunger and creates drive.
I know the judges wouldn't expect it either, but I'm gonna murder the
We'll have to see how Anthony does going up against a veteran that knows all the tricks.
I'm just drawing right now, seeing what comes out.
This is the first time in this competition that I've got a piece of open skin to do whatever I want. I'm taking advantage of it.
I can't even figure out what Jesse's drawing. I can't even. Nobody knows.
This tattoo right here is a game changer. If I win, then I've knocked Anthony out, one of the strongest competitors, and I have an easier path to the finale. I'm ready to show these guys what I'm made of.
I screwed up the American traditional clipper ship. I have to redeem myself. I'm tattooing a freehand eagle across the shoulder blades of my canvas. I'm out for blood. I'm creating something that's badass.
All right, guys, you have 4 hours remaining.
I think right now Anthony's balls might be bigger than his head. He wants to impress the judges, but I need him to maintain control so that we can make it to the end like we planned.
I would just really concentrate on making sure that they're just perfect, make sure this is technically on point.
Everybody's helping Anthony out. Nobody's trying to help me out.
Make sure you do tough clubs.
They got 3 on top and then 1 on the bottom. They have 4.
Yeah, 3 on top, 1 on the bottom.
I'm not competing against one person on this tattoo. I'm competing against 5.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 and 1.
But you know what? Adaptability is being able to take a bad situation and make it good. My dad was in the Army. I grew up all over the world. I've had to adapt every time I've moved. I was always exposed to a bunch of different artists, and I pulled a piece from every artist I've ever met, and that's where my style comes from. Now I'm all alone, and I'm getting to do what I want to do. Anthony's in trouble.
Everybody's going to help Anthony because Jesse's tattoo is coming straight from his head. It's not going to be very easy to critique.
I think you should tell him I did an eagle because he eats little googly-eyed creatures.
Anything you say about it, he could just explain away in some imaginary fairy tale story.
This particular guy lives in the Creotic Sea, preys on skimperfish.
I don't know why Anthony's choosing to do traditional today when he doesn't do traditional. Maybe he's got a point to prove.
2 hours. 2 hours to go, guys.
I'm gonna rip that clock out of the wall.
What's pushing me in this tattoo is remembering everything I had to fight for back home. When I was 5, my sister went to the hospital. They were gonna remove her appendix, and they gave her too much anesthesia, and she died. By the time they brought her back, she had lost too much oxygen to her brain. She was a vegetable. She was on life support. But, man, my mom wasn't accepting anything the doctors were saying. She fought tooth and nail, man, to get my sister back to where she is now. She went from being a vegetable to winning medals left and right in the Special Olympics. My mom definitely inspired me by her tenacity. She didn't quit. Everything I've been here fighting for, this is it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Time is up. Machine's down. No more ink.
Woo! Down to the wire.
Good job, David. It's badass. You can't get a more different approach on each one, you know?
Pretty crazy, man.
Jesse was smart, doing something that he loves to do. Big-eyed, crazy creatures.
Your Muppet's got toofuses.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Well, they can't get you on anatomy because nobody knows what the that thing is.
But I think it should be way more saturated than it is. Jesse's supposed to be the color guy. Go figure.
Today, you faced off to prove your adaptability by freehanding your design directly onto the skin with no reference. Jesse, let's start with you. So what are we looking at here?
This is a Aka bunny fish. It's pretty much straight from my head.
It's a very creative tattoo, definitely recognizable as your style of artwork, but at first glance, it's a little bit confusing. The way the body turns around the back and what's going on. Are those supposed to be stitches that are holding the thing together in the back?
Yeah, this particular character, he's been through some bad times. He relies on the pattern on the sides to attract other fish so he can have a meal for the day. It makes me sad to know that he probably won't last that long because he can't move like a normal fish.
Thing's crazy.
You know, there's really nothing you can say about what this is because it's something totally created out of your mind. I think it's a great creative approach. There's some areas that are really shining, the nose, the fang, the little textures that really stand out strong, but there's some saturation issues, some muddy colors like the orange spots that look scratchy and unfinished, and there's some areas that I think could have been a little brighter instead of that pale yellow. Overall, it has a more muted, washed out feel. This was your chance to really do something super bright and poppy on pale skin.
Well, Jesse, there's no doubt about your creativity, but then looking at the consistency of the outline, you have a lot of different line weights. You have some areas where you get a little gray, or you have some thickness where it looks like you had to pick up in some spots. Overall, you did a really cool image. This is gonna boil down completely on both sides of the table to technicalities.
Anthony. This isn't really the most traditional eagle in the world.
I wanted that feel. I know there's so much more about traditional tattooing. There's so many rules involved. So I wanted to be a little looser, but keep some elements of traditional being the black, and I tried to simplify the design as much as I could.
But have you drawn a lot of these eagles?
No.
Drawing an eagle like this from memory, very risky. Just going from nothing and coming up with an aesthetically pleasing look, I think it's a great take. I love this outline throughout. Big, nice, crisp. But there's some questionable ways you did the feathers and the wings.
I didn't want the wings to look so uniform.
I shouldn't be able to see the feather lines go all the way to the base. That black should be black enough to where those lines disappear into the blackness.
Where, to me, things get short is the color. I don't love the brown stripes off the yellow in talons and in the wings. It doesn't speak to me as powerfully as everything else in the tattoo.
What are you guys' thoughts?
It's not apples to apples.
Definitely taking a risk doing a style you're not familiar with. I think is a personal triumph for Anthony. I was happy to watch him swing for the fences on that one.
I see more hiccups on the eagle outline than that one. You know, everybody's like, it's just so crazy, but there's a science to doing what he does because there's 100,000 guys out there trying to do exactly what he does, but it doesn't work. So there is a right and wrong way to do a crazy character like that. When you look at that, you're like, that's Jesse Smith.
But then if you're creating a fantasy character, I have to look at the character and believe that it can function. Jesse's arm coming directly out from underneath the cheek didn't look like it functioned. And then the fin, I don't understand if that's on its back or if it's coming down a ridge or something.
I drew it all on, and as far as adapting from what I normally do, I drew with the tattoo machine while I was going. There was a lot of decisions I made that weren't on there when I started.
Which artist is going home?
I feel like there's some technical problems with both these tattoos.
We will all agree that both have some kind of anatomy issue. We all agree that some areas of each of the tattoo are light, where I would say that there's a gap would come down to outlines. Definitely Anthony's tattoo has a much stronger outline. Looking at it line by line, pass by pass, stroke by stroke, the finesse that's in that outline, that is what's really strong.
In terms of overall readability and maybe just taking it up a notch, Anthony may have stepped a little bit further out of his comfort zone. My final decision, Jesse.
Jesse.
The judges have decided, Jesse, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Thank you for the second opportunity. I appreciate it.
Jesse, you do something that is really your own thing. But then the fact that you tell us a sad story about the fish means you're actually thinking it through, which is a true sign of an artist. But it came down today to the simplest part of the whole tattoo, the outline.
Please pack your machines and close shop. All right, guys, you'll have 3 hours to freehand your designs and then 6 hours to tattoo. Based on your work, one shop will be out. And your drawing time starts now.
This week, the tattooers are being judged on artistry. Freehanding is something that I want to know that an ink master is going to be able to do. Drawing straight on the skin, going directly to your outline with your machine. No stencils.
I'll be done when the time starts, I promise. You shush.
Did you say that?
He's killing me right now.
The person who's drawing has to quarterback the tattoo throughout because they see the vision and they have to translate that to the person that's inking it.
You see how it's like darker gray there and then it fades out?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
so
it's
like
a little bit later off that shoulder.
Wow. Did you do this?
Jesse drew the full rendering of this image. It's like I'm working off a stencil. I feel like we're gonna bounce back from last week, so I'm ready to get it done.
It looks good, man. You're killing it. Told you we were gonna make a realism artist out of you yet. Like a proud mama right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Yay!
What do you think, Marvin? You into it?
Yeah. Today you had to prove your artistry. Unkindness art. Doom, you drew, and Aaron, you tattooed.
The composition and the artistry here really works well.
The details in the headphones, very precise. It looks like you literally just used his hand for the reference.
We told him to put his hand on my sketchbook and like he does, and we just drew it from that.
It has that motion. You can see it pressure onto the record. Y'all came up with a great piece.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Pins and needles. Jesse drew, and Allison tattooed.
It's a very clean, very deliberate, beautiful drawing. I love the detail in the feet, in the tree, the face of the vulture, the soft, shaded background.
You guys did a great job here. Welcome back.
Thank you guys.
All right, guys, it's now time to announce Best Tattoo of the Day. I really like what Unkindness Art did.
This is the most well-drawn. This is my winner of the day.
But the team in the room that has the most cohesive design would be Pins and Needles. Everything on their piece, it all works. That's why I lean with the girls.
I love this tattoo. I gotta go with Pins and Needles as well. The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Pins and Needles. All right, guys. Welcome to the Face-Off. Basilica Tattoo, Golden Skull Tattoo, Old Town Ink, and Artistic Skin Design. Based on your work today, one shop will be eliminated. Bubba, Aaron, Christian, Dane, because you did not tattoo one of the 4 horsemen, you must tattoo in this face-off.
Fair enough.
Your teammate can consult, but cannot draw or tattoo. It's on you alone to keep your shop in this competition. To prove your adaptability, you must draw your tattoo directly onto your canvas's skin freehand. You cannot use any stencils, and you must draw from scratch with no reference. You've each been randomly assigned a canvas, and the subject and style of your design is completely up to you.
Do something that you know is gonna rival the people in the room, and then deliver your best technical application. Looking at how you tattoo these things directly from a pen is all gonna show in this challenge. Today could be a major curve.
You have 6 hours to tattoo, and your time starts now.
So this pedal will start to bend down or whatever, and this one will bend up.
I'm happy Bubba's tattooing by himself. He's been ragged on this whole competition about not being as strong as me. Well, he's about to show off right now.
Bingo.
I gave up everything coming here. My daughter, my business. I left so many things back home. My heart is all in this. This time around, there's nothing that's gonna stop me.
Ready? I have a feeling me and her are gonna do just fine today.
That has a good flow to it.
Does?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad we made the choices we did. I know how this competition goes, and I wanted to make sure somebody's in reserve who's done these head-to-heads. So close.
Final hour of tattooing.
Oh my God.
Sticker, dude.
I love it.
I do too.
It's beautiful.
Today, you had to face off proving your adaptability by freehanding your design directly on the skin with no reference. Basilica. Christian, you tattooed.
It's a beautiful tattoo. Looking at the shading, the different line weights you have, the style of hair. The only bit of complaint that I have is the left eye looks a little far.
I knew I was taking a swing doing something like this, anatomical especially, and when you're getting down with markers, the lines are pretty bold, and yeah, I missed the mark on that left eye a little bit, but other than that, I was pretty happy with it.
This is a great example of just being able to be comfortable and draw something on and be a craftsman. I think it came out really slick.
Thank you.
Old Town Ink. Bubba, you tattooed.
It's a big, very simple tattoo, but what is so nice is how clean it is. The outline's clean, the color is clean, the saturation is nice and bright. And these big areas of pink, nicely, smoothly saturated. It's very consistent throughout.
DJ, what are your thoughts?
I think he killed it. Super proud of this dude. He just decided to, like, I'm gonna study Japanese last night and watch a bunch of videos. Yeah, like.
You had no idea what you guys were in for today.
Since we've been here, I've been picking a different subject every night and just kind of honing in on it.
That's a competitive spirit right there.
100%.
Awesome, good to know. Thanks, guys. All four of your teams have received pretty favorable critiques here. We always get to a part in this competition where at a certain point, a good tattoo is gonna go home. So Bubba, Old Town Ink, you guys are safe. You must draw your tattoo directly onto your canvas's skin, freehand. You must push your skills to the limit and expertly finesse your design so that it fits the flow of your canvas's body perfectly. The subject and style of your tattoo is completely up to you.
You can't draw on the skin, you can't lay out a good tattoo, can't be here. It's that easy. Please give us a hard decision. Please show us what you're good at. If you have a mental stencil, today's the day to break it out and use it. You're gonna need it.
Based on your work, one of you will lose your shot at $100,000 and the title of Ink Master. You have 6 hours, and your time starts now.
Girl, this is your challenge.
Ready, dude?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
I was thinking about freehanding an owl on there.
I want to up my game so it's making it harder for these guys to catch up. Owl's my spirit animal anyway, so.
You like?
Let's do it. I've been waiting this whole competition to do something anywhere near my style. And finally, in this challenge, I get to do that. I'm gonna show everybody what a Jason Elliott tattoo is.
But they already did Honey Mask. What have you done to do?
Whatever you want to do, just do it.
I'm thinking about doing a honey mask because I know I could draw it and tattoo it in 6 hours.
They don't care if they just did a Honey Mask.
Why the would you care? This is the last tattoo you do ever. Make this the one you want to do.
Yeah. I'm taking a huge risk with this tattoo. Team DJ just did it, but I know I could do a honey mask. I could keep up with DJs.
He can tattoo. It's just his design sometimes is questionable.
Yeah.
And he'll have to figure that out.
He's just picking something that, it was just done.
Well, the funny part is you got two guys that are technically really good at tattooing. And the designs suffer a little bit. And two people can really design, their technical suffers a little bit. So who's gonna outdo who?
I freehand a lot at home, so this is really cool. I'm the only one in the room that's freehanding a face.
Damn, she's good.
Nobody has the balls to do that. If anything is off, a face can look real weird real fast. This is gonna be a cool piece, dude. But I'm taking that risk because if I pull it off, it's gonna blow the judges' minds.
She's excited.
She's gonna knock out these boys, that's why. Take them out by the ankles.
4 hours remaining, kids. 4 more hours.
I'm feeling really great right now.
You're having fun now, huh?
Yeah. There's no way that this tattoo is gonna put me in the bottom. It's bold, it's slick, and it's fresh.
No chance of going home today?
No, bro. Not even. The only one that's getting close to you is Deanna, and her black is not solid.
Dude, hang in there. You're twitching. My canvas has been twitching this whole entire time. You got it. In a freehand tattoo, you're already really worried about not wiping away your drawing. Now I have to worry about my canvas moving around.
All right, guys, 2 more hours.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Thank you.
Feel like me and you are probably gonna kill it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why just us? What's wrong with it?
Ours just look better. We're better tattooers.
Well, you nailed it. It looks like a stencil, straight up.
Thank you so much.
What a surprise! Deanna did a lady face and a rose. Again.
Show us something different.
With this tattoo, I'm showing that I do every style known to man.
It looks exactly how I drew it. The color's bright, the line work is bold. There's no way I'm going home.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
All right, man, we are done. Let's go check this thing out.
Alrighty.
Oh my. That's sick.
Thank you.
That's unbelievable, man. That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love it.
I really like the way it came out.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you
man.
very
No
much. It
problem.
was awesome.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Freaking one of the hardest challenges, I think. You have this stuff in the bag. You have these challenges under your belt. You just gotta get out of here.
That's right. I feel like I did this challenge and I felt like I showed myself more.
I think you nailed it today. Everyone thinks you're gonna completely fail on this one. If you take a win, that's gonna be even slap in the
better.
face to all these fools.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Today, you faced off by freehanding your design directly onto the skin. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Let's start with Deanna. Deanna, I really like this tattoo from you. It's really delicate, it's really feminine, there's a touch of sexy to it. I also think it's really balanced.
I like the fact that you're able to draw this on to the skin with a pen.
Thank you.
You shine here in the way the tattoo ends.
Overall, the tattoo has a really smooth look to it. I wish that you did have some different textures instead of just stippled out liner shade look that it has to it. It's a good tattoo. I think it could have been a great tattoo.
Next up is Jason. One of the things that I like about today is that we're seeing your own style for the first time, and I really like this style.
You did a great job making this thing dynamic on the skin, drawing it in the position that you drew it. It looks fierce because it's looking at you, but it could be going after prey. It has a messy, perfect harmony. This is definitely the best overall tattoo that you've put out here.
Thanks.
All right, guys, it is time to determine who's going home. All right, Jason and Deanna, you guys are safe from elimination. All right, guys, for this face-off, you must draw your tattoo directly onto your canvas's skin freehand. No. Without using a stencil, you must push your abilities to the limit and skillfully finesse your design so that it flawlessly fits the flow of your canvas's body. The subject and style of your tattoo is completely up to you.
Everything I love to do is realistic, and it's really hard to freehand realism.
Here's your chance. You get to show us what you can do directly on skin. Push yourselves to the limit. Make it legible. Make it clean. It's your job to be able to do it. If not, you shouldn't be here.
Based on your work, one of you will lose your shot at $100,000 and the title of Ink Master. And this time, you have 5 hours, and your time starts now.
Come on, guys, let's get it together. Today, these artists have to freehand. This will be where they pull their mental stencil and show us what they got.
I thought it'd be cool to do a lucky crab claw, kind of like a lucky rabbit's foot.
We're asking them to draw from their head and make it come to life.
Oh, dude, super cool.
You better make them bulletproof. Jess is doing a traditional ass rose right now.
Not even I'm going traditional right now, and that's what I like to do.
Freehand, it's 100% like my favorite way to even approach tattoos.
I do like your skulls. I think they're cool.
Thanks, man. If I'm gonna get to do whatever I want, well, I'm gonna do something that makes me happy as hell. Cute dead stuff.
I know the guys on Team Christian's side, they're all just crapping their pants right now. Team Clean can definitely outdraw Team Christian any day of the week.
Pretty stoked, man. Yeah, you did a killer job, dude.
Today, you faced off by freehanding your design directly onto the skin. And based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Turk. It's a pretty sick tattoo, man. Really nice job on the wood grain in the planchette. You have this really heavy, bold outline around the perimeter of the planchette and around the skull, and just how precisely those end, where the cigarette breaks out, where the smoke comes in and goes out. It's very deliberate and really clean.
Thank you.
Tiffer.
It's a very unique drawing. I love the color play in the rope. I love the design of the rope. Good color theory throughout.
Dude, this thing is weird.
It's cool, though.
It's cool. Great job, man.
Appreciate it.
Killed it. You'll have 7 hours to freehand your design directly onto your canvas's skin. Fail to impress the judges, and you'll be packing your bags. Good luck.
Awesome. All right, let's go figure this shit out.
If anything, like if you have certain areas that you're not comfortable with, you know, like how the claws and the feet are, bring the wing across it, hide it.
I feel like a chicken with my head cut off running around here trying to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing and not f***ing up.
Today we're testing composition, and this is a perfect way because freehanding something onto the body allows for perfect placement. It allows for flow. It allows for the design to move with a muscle or body part.
Don't you wish that tattoo actually felt like this? Yeah, right. It'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
If you're proficient at what you do, you can draw directly on the skin, use that as your guideline, and sail away.
I love drawing these things.
Dang, girl, you almost done.
She's a speed demon.
Growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I was just like this weird kid. Drawing was a way for me to escape that reality and put myself in a new one.
Nice, I like it.
I got the okay, so we can start.
Today, you had to freehand your design directly onto your canvas. Women's team, Laura.
Great illustration. The way the tentacles flow and create such a dynamic silhouette.
I love the rich darkness of the tattoo in the webbing. That little hit of light purple with the skin break and then coming in with that red really gives that a nice iridescent looking feeling. For how much tattooing you did, it looks really nice.
Thank you.
Danny.
What I think is the shining moment to this is the composition that you have of the parallel wings coming down and the hands crossed nicely in between them. The shading in this tattoo, the rich, deep black, and the skin breaks that you leave are beautiful. It sells the look of this thing.
Thank you so much.
Judges, it is time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Today, I think Danny, Laura, those are the two stunners of the day.
Those are my two favorites.
Danny, you did a beautiful tattoo. It's a great design. I think it's executed really well.
Danny, I love this tattoo, but my vote is for Laura.
Thank you.
You showed a nice flow here, and I just love the color and the detail you put into this thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Laura.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Laura. And congratulations, Danny. You both turned in great work.